So this right here is the 1-star realistic cake. Like, please be good, please be good, please be good. I'm so scared of opening my eyes. I've already got the cakes right in front of me, the 1-star and also the 5-star. I have not seen them, but first, please allow me to introduce to you the world of realistic cakes. Not exaggerating, I was crying laughing looking at these photos. This that you're looking at, no, it's not a raw turkey. This is a cake. This is a real cake that someone made, and to prove to you, I've never wanted food poisoning or salmonella poisoning before in my life. And here we are. Like, why does raw chicken suddenly look so good? So this was kind of my first introduction to the world of realistic cakes. I don't see a reason why people make these. They're not particularly appetizing. I guess you could look at them as a work of art. I mean, that's a way to look at it. Like, that actually looks like a snake. No cake flavor is worth a snake bite, but honestly, that is cake. Like, it's honestly hard to believe. This one, if I didn't tell you, there's no way that any of you guys would think that this isn't actual chicken wings, when in reality, this is a cake. Okay, this one doesn't look as realistic, but still, who's spending time doing this? I mean, look at the size of that. That looks more real than a real octopus. That looks like actual pancakes. Are you kidding me? Like, who spends this amount of time creating this, like putting this texture into the lemons? How is the cake on the inside? Like, I don't understand. This is too far. Maybe this one on the list is the one that doesn't look as realistic, but everything else, let me show you the two most terrifying ones that while I love these cakes, I could never order this because I just think it's wrong. The first one is a freaking human face. I hate my face as it is. Imagine having to look at it in cake. It's a no. Oh my god, Jesus. I'm gonna pray before bed. Also, why do you not put a diaper on the freaking baby? Like, why do I have to look at a baby butt? So I kind of wanted to show you that because I decided to order one of these 3D cakes from a 1-star and a 5-star bakery. So I think this is gonna be fun because making one of these realistic cakes is a lot more difficult than making like a wedding cake. I went through hundreds of realistic cakes and I found my two favorites that not only are things that I like, but that I also think are going to be challenging for the bakeries. So the first cake that I ordered was a Doritos bag cake. This is hard to believe. Like, honestly, some of you are probably thinking that this is an actual Doritos bag. So let me show it to you that no, whoever made this actually cut into it and ate it. So this is the first cake that I decided to make because I honestly just think this looks really cool, and also I think this is gonna be interesting, and then I wanted something to go with it just so that it isn't too plain. I wanted something that felt different, and then I found this photo and I was mind blown with this Starbucks cup because I honestly thought it was real. That looks like an actual Starbucks cup, but no, if you cut into this, this is also a cake. The 1-star bakery said yes immediately. The 5-star bakery said yes immediately. So I asked my friend to pick these up and I haven't seen them. I swear to you, I actually haven't opened them. Should we start with the 5-star one? Because I mean, I'm always expecting the 1-star to be slightly worse. So we just want to start with the best. So let me move in the 5-star cake. By the way, I did the 5 stars. We love an arts and craft YouTuber. In order for this not to be insanely expensive, what I've done for these cakes was ask for a much smaller cake than last time. So the price for the 5-star cake was £120, which is probably close to like $150. I'm not expecting much, but I do want to say that this was way more expensive than the 1-star one. Like, way more expensive. The 1-star was actually a pretty good deal. So this right here is a 5-star realistic cake of a Doritos bag and a Starbucks cup. This is the 5-star one. Let me try to show it to you before I fully comment on this. It looks like friggin' tortellini with like a Doritos logo on it, and honestly, you can't see the details on camera, but this stuff is like, I mean, that's as crafty as can be. I can literally see the cuts. And then the tortilla chip on this side, it's literally got a whole corner missing. Did you run out of ink? Also my last two brain cells. This is not looking very realistic. This literally looks like almost looks like a regular cake. I mean, this must have been really difficult to do. The bottom looks like a wood table, which is really cool. I also love how they wrote happy birthday on it because, I mean, what other occasion would you be celebrating? The Starbucks cup actually looks real. Like, that actually looks kind of real. It's just the fact that the proportions are all wrong. Like, this should be a lot thinner and like taller. I mean, I would love if my Starbucks drinks were that size, but that would probably cost my house, my car, my pet. I can't even show you the Doritos logo from the side. It literally looks like they went on Google Images and they found the most pixelated image ever. They also put the Doritos logo like all the way to the back because all you see is this pixelated tortilla chip in the front and like the Starbucks cup. The way they cut this is honestly like 5th grade arts and crafts. My personal favorite is the bit that says nacho cheese that is literally like 20 pixels. For a regular, like creative, like cool looking birthday cake, this is great. It's just the fact that I asked specifically for it to look real, to do the shadows, to do the colors, and they were like, you know what? We got you. You didn't get me. I kind of ruined the top a little bit because of the box, but do you see how like that's like kind of like wet looking, but it's not actually wet? Oh my god, I don't want to ruin it before we see the other one. Me arriving at Starbucks, what size do you want? So that's what the 5-star cake looks like. So this is like the bar. It's set kind of low, like the bag is not giving me realistic cake dreams. So this right here is the 1-star realistic cake of a Doritos bag and a Starbucks cup. Exactly the same instructions, and this is what it looks like. Please be good, please be good, please be good. I'm so scared of opening my eyes. Oh my god! The price for this was £60, which is exactly half of that. And I've got a lot more cake, and this, it looks insanely real. Look at that Starbucks cup. This is a realistic 3D cake. I swear it looks better than the photo that I sent to them. Like they even did the 3D like tortilla chips. It even says the weight, like net weight. On camera, I reckon that it looks like you're looking at a bag of potatoes and that looks more appetizing. But in reality, these cakes are really hard to show on camera. Are you kidding me? This looks like a real Starbucks cup. Like it looks like I'm actually holding a Starbucks cup. Like if I was here, you'd think this is real. The detail on it, they did the colors like the shadows and everything exactly like I asked. This is me doing my best at showing you what it looks like. It looks really unflattering from this angle because you're kind of seeing it from the bottom. But it's really hard to put this on camera. But look how real it looks. The way they place the wrinkles on the sides, it just looks so incredible. Obviously we're gonna cut into it because that's like a huge part to see what it's like on the inside, if it slices nicely, if it tastes any good or different. It might be that this one tastes a lot nicer, but in my opinion, this is exactly what I asked. A realistic cake with shadows, all the details. But considering this was done with £60 and this one was done with 120, but I think this is a lot cooler. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to cut like a whole corner because that's literally the best way to do it with this one. Why does it look like the top is made with like American cheese? It's really soft, the cake. Like it cuts really, really nicely, which doesn't always happen. Okay, but this is coming off kind of nicely. Oh, I think the bottom is cake as well, so it's fine. Oh, this is kind of annoying though, because I wanted... Wait, it comes off. Perfect. It's probably vanilla. It smells like vanilla. I feel like a lot of people are waiting for this. So there's 2 sticks running in the center. I can see it because I basically destroyed the top. So I'm gonna just try to cut like a whole side. I feel like this is not how most people would do it. How weird is that? This is why these realistic cakes are so fun. Like, do you see that effect on camera? It just looks so cool. That's what a 3D cake is supposed to be like. It's supposed to make you kind of uncomfortable. That must have taken a lot of work. Imagine putting together all these layers. So I want to apologize in advance if I've been harsh on them, because this is actually really cool. This is insane. All he truly needed was some shadows on this one. I know I've said that like a million times, but I really mean it. It would have made all the difference. In order to be fair, I'm gonna cut basically... I'm gonna try to cut the same amount as the cake before, except in this one, even though I paid like way less, it's so much bigger. Like We're gonna need a bigger plate for this because, like, I cannot believe this is serves 6 to 8 people. Like, guys, they did exactly what they did in the photo that I sent them. I love that. Oh my god, this makes me so happy. The one time when I'm actually not disappointed. Like that, it's so weird. It literally looks like a Doritos bag. From this side, a Doritos bag. From this side, cake. Oh my god. Wait, this is not edible? Wait, what is this made of? Ew. I literally just said they should have been coffee flavor. Oh my god, I honestly have to call them and give them like a big tip and my firstborn child because this has actually made my whole week. They actually killed that. This is so cool. It's a coffee cream and like a white sponge, so like 2 separate fillings. So this is the plate with our 1-star cake. Are you kidding me? This is the definition of a 3D cake. Like, this actually looks real. So far in my 1-star versus 5-star series, I feel like the taste test, it's been kind of like a mixed bag. Sometimes the 5-star one tastes better, sometimes the 1-star tastes better. So I'm gonna try to stay unbiased about the looks and just experience the flavor of the cakes. I'm trying to get kind of a little bit of the layers and the chocolate. It's really dry. I mean, I'm also gonna try the other one. Wow, this is a huge piece of sponge. Just because I'm not sure if it's the same flavor. I think it is. It's the same, I think. I think it depends where you're watching this from, but in England, I think one of the most common cakes in bakeries is strawberry and cream. That's like really popular here because it's like the classic Victoria sponge, I think. It's the most expected and also what I wouldn't expect for like a birthday cake. They literally wrote a happy birthday on the cake, even though I didn't specify. So, kind of disappointing, but as far as Victoria sponge goes, like, it's pretty good. It's actually not dry at all. Chocolate and cream, we've never had that before, I think, in one of these videos. It's always like caramel or like strawberry. So this one, it's so soft. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've honestly never had a cake that I thought it's like the perfect balance with the filling. This is so good, to the point where I want to put this bakery in the description down below. The exciting part is that they did the same thing for the Starbucks cup. I mean, I do have to say that they only did 1 layer. This one had a lot more layers, but then it was the same flavor as the bag. Wow, that's really good. Weird, but good. This is on a different level. It's honestly the best cake I've ever had in the whole series of 1-star versus 5-star. It's really confusing because the bakery that I ordered this from, it actually had a Google rating of 1.5 stars. Like, that's extremely low. But honestly, I really love the flavor. That, like, you have to trust my word because this chocolate cake's on a different level. And the fact that they put the effort into making this tiny little coffee flavored cake, and this wasn't like a huge order. This cost like 60. This was supposed to be for 6 to 8 people. And I think they honestly put so much work into this that I'm gonna give them a 5-star. It's probably gonna push them to 1.7. When those 3 people like my videos versus the 300 dislike. I know you guys really want me to do more with realistic cakes. I would be open to do this again, so let me know what cakes I should order next time. Like, out of all the images that I've shown you, which ones do you think would truly be more exciting than this? If you guys love this series, the best way to support me is to subscribe and switch my notifications on. All you have to do is press the subscribe button and also the notification bell. But I say this every time and I really mean it. Only do it if you actually enjoy this video. If you didn't, I mean, there's no point, it's fine. I love you guys. Don't forget to give it a like if you want to watch another one of these, and I will see you on my next video, which is probably going to be in 2 or 3 days. I think that's everything. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.